But I will be honest with you, I think I'm not smart enough to understand some of these short stories. Bitch, I'm spooked. It was kind of personal for me. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am actually so excited about this concept because I haven't seen everyone doing this. And for a mood reader who's always confused about what to read next, I feel like this is gonna help me a lot. So we're starting a new series called Reading My Way Through the Alphabet. It's basically just gonna be me reading books that start with every letter of the alphabet. I think this video we're gonna read 3 or 4 books, I'm not sure. So A, B, C, D. Starting with the first book. Antarctica by Claire Keegan. I have the first 4 books that I want to read. I'm gonna divulge them as we read them. But after that, I'm gonna want you guys to vote for what to read next because there's a lot of letters in the alphabet. Without further ado, let's get into the reading vlog. I've been wanting to read this book for a long time now. It has a lot of praise on the back. Claire Keegan is one of the greatest fiction writers in the world. Antarctica, what's it about? A secret one-night rest in the city. A sister's revenge. A Christmas and a New Year's Eve dance, a missing girl. In Antarctica, an astonishing sequence of stories, one of our most gifted writers illuminates the truth of human longing and fallibility. A genuine once-in-a-generation writer, beautifully crafted stories are like chilling adult version of fairy tales. That's a lot of praise for a book. So I'm just excited. Also, the fact that it's just like short stories just sounds exciting to me. So I'm probably gonna grab this with me today and we might just go out, grab a drink, and then maybe we continue it tonight. I love you so much. Also, it has a little pretty cat on the cover, so I like pretty cats. Look at this matcha bitch. I just realized I filmed without starting this microphone, so I'm gonna read my book now. I haven't checked in with you since I started reading this book because I've been super busy. But guess what? So right now it's that is the time currently. It's 3:30 a.m. in the morning because I don't know, I have become an insomniac or something. So I think we should read. I've read 2 of the short stories in here and this is absolutely amazing. All about human emotion and flaws and like how people make decisions, and so freaking interesting. I am starting the 3rd short story. First ones were kind of related a little bit to infidelity. They kept me on my toes. Okay, I look like I'm a little bit in the red district in Amsterdam, but I'm not. I'm in a cafe. It's very cool in here. But I finished Antarctica, and I'm gonna give you a full review when I get home because it's a little bit noisy in here. So we finished with letter A, and I have my next book with me, of course. I'm prepared. This letter is letter B, and I'm so excited about this book, honestly. We have Bat Eater. Okay, it's really hard to see the cover in here, but this is Bat Eater by Kylie Lee Baker. And Cora Zhang is a crime scene cleaner, but the bloody messes don't bother her, not when she's already witnessed the most horrific thing possible. Her sister being pushed in front of a train. Killer was never caught and Cora is still hunted by the last words, Bat Eater. These days nobody can reach Cora. Not her aunt who wants her to prepare for the Hungry Ghost Festival, not her weird colleague, and especially not the slack-jawed shadow lurking around her doorframe. After all, it can't be real, can it? After a series of unexplained killings in Chinatown, Cora believes that someone might be targeting East Asian women and something might be targeting Cora herself. Soon she will learn you can't just ignore hungry ghosts. So it's kind of like a very spooky crime thriller. So I'm really excited. Like this is like very new for me. So yeah, let's get into this one. I finished Antarctica, so let's talk about it. This was very different for me. This is a collection of short stories, but these stories are a bit dark. Some of them offer really interesting insights into social dynamics in their respective settings, and it covers theme of patriarchy, class, and marginalized individuals. I was a bit shocked about some of these in here, but I will be honest with you, I think so I would recommend this. This was very interesting to read. This was very different, but I will be honest with you, I think I'm not smart enough to understand some of these short stories, or maybe they just they were a little bit forgettable. Some of my favorites, one of it was Antarctica. Passport Soup was really hard to read. It's basically about flawed humans and their desire and their pain. I would give this a 3.5. I just think some of them were not as interesting and a little bit forgettable, but I still think it is a very interesting story. Now I'm currently reading Bat Eater, and I don't know how it didn't cross my mind why it's called Bat Eater. And I read the first the dedication in the book. I was like, oh, this says for all the victims of COVID or something like that. It's about these two sisters. I think they have different moms, but same dad. One looks clearly Chinese and the other looks like more like a white lady. This happens during COVID, and they live in New York, and everyone's very racist towards the Chinese girl and calls her a bat eater. Allegedly, COVID came from China, from some people that ate bats. Anyway, it talks about that and how was being a Chinese person in that time, but all wrapped up in a murder mystery because one of the sisters gets murdered and thrown in front of a train, and someone calls Bat Eater and kills her, and that's where the story starts. I think this is very interesting, so I'm really excited to keep reading. It's 12 a.m. I couldn't sleep, so I was like, I'm gonna read a little. So most of the times I read at home, I put some reading music or reading atmosphere blah on YouTube. This time I chose this rainy kind of spooky night and I started reading Bat Eater. I'm spooked. 12 a.m. I put on rain and thunder sounds. I thought it was more like a murder mystery kind of book. This is ghost story and I'm scared. Mom, can you come pick me up, please? I'm gonna take a little break. I won't sleep tonight if I keep reading this. The next book that I planned on reading for reading my way through the alphabet for letter C, it's Crying in H Mart. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little break of this because I'm too scared right now. I'm 30-year-old. Oh my god. So I'm gonna read a little bit of Crying in H Mart right now. Listen here, I'm gonna keep this as Sabrina Carpenter, short and sweet, because last night I already filmed this. I had half an hour footage of me rambling about these books and the audio just didn't work at all. I was just muted. I just wanted to give you guys an update because I finished Bat Eater and it's one of the best books I've read, not just this year, just in a long time. And if any of you has read this, please give me a recommendation of books like this. So this addressed how Asian racism surfaced so much more during COVID era because the virus came from China, so people started being more racist towards Chinese people, and not just Chinese people, all kinds of Asian people, and it's all highlighted in here, but wrapped in a very intriguing story, a very mystery-filled story. Don't get me wrong, this addresses racism, but through actions and through a ghost story and through a murder story. This is the most unique book I've read in so long, and it made me laugh. It does have dark humor. It made me laugh. It made me cry because there are sad parts, and it made me angry as well because of the injustice that the people had to go through, and they're still going through it. So I recommend this to anyone everywhere. Promise you won't be disappointed. I give this a perfect 5-star, and I probably won't stop yapping about it for a long time from now. After I finished this, I went back and tried and finished Crying in H Mart, and I did finish it because I was in a better headspace than last time, and I'm glad I did because this was an amazing read. It's one of the hardest reads I had in a long time because it was kind of personal for me. This is a memoir. She talks about her relationship with her mom and the grief of losing someone, all interconnected and highlighted in a way through food and how Korean food played a role through all the stages of her life. And this was really hard for me because her relationship with her mom was very difficult, and my relationship with my mom was always rocky and in a lot of similar ways like she had with her mom. And I think I've said this before, I've learned that a lot of the Asian cultures, especially when it comes to parents, are very similar to Romanian cultures. We do have a lot of things in common, and a lot of things that she mentioned in this book I could relate to. So this was a little bit of a very real book for me. I give this a 4-star. This was amazing. The only reason I give it a 4-star, it's because it was hard for me. And I think if you are someone who had the same struggles, this would be a little bit hard for you as well. Also, the introduction of losing someone through cancer is very, very vividly depicted. The different stages, how she had to see her mom, and if you're afraid of like losing someone like that or being yourself in that stage, this might not be a great book for you. But if not, I definitely recommend this because this was an amazing read and it made me feel a lot and it made me realize a lot of things. So definitely pick this one up. Because we read ABC at Antarctica, which for me was a 3.5 stars. Bat Eater was a 5-star. Crying at H Mart was a 4-star. And I'm currently reading Dallergut Dream Department Store. This is a Korean #1 bestseller and it was translated. We read 72 pages and this is amazing. I love this idea. So let me tell you what is it about and why I love it. In a mysterious town hidden in our collective subconscious, there's a department store that sells dreams. Day and night, visitors, both human and animal, shuffle in to purchase their latest adventure. Each floor specializes in a specific type of dream. Childhood memories, ice skating, dreams of stardom, your crush. Flying dreams are almost always sold out. Dreams of your favorite food make you feel like you can almost taste it. Join Penny, an enthusiastic new hire, as she uncovers the workings of whimsical world and bonds with a cast of unforgettable characters, including Mrs. Weather, her reliable confidant, Baby Nap, Rockabye, a famous dream designer, Maxim, a nightmare producer, and Dallergut himself, the flamboyant and genius mastermind behind the store. This is basically a department store that has like 4 levels that people go when they go to sleep to buy dreams without you realizing. So you go to sleep and you go and buy a dream, and when you wake up in the morning, you don't remember that you bought the dream, but you remember that you dreamt of that. So this is very, very, very cool. It reminds me a little bit of Matt Haig, The Midnight Library. I don't know, I feel like it gives me the same vibes. And yeah, I read a little bit through this, so I'm really excited to finish it. So we're gonna read this tonight. And hopefully I will finish it in time so I can edit this video. But yes. Good morning, guys. You just saw me bawl my eyes out because of this book. I just finished it right now and oh my god, I love this book so much. And I remember some of you guys told me on Instagram that I would love this book, and you guys were so right. This is a 5-star. I'm sorry. This was so freaking good. The world building in here is so vivid and it's so easy to imagine what the author is building here. It's so interesting and it makes you think about your dreams a lot and about your life as well. As a human, your subconsciousness takes you there to buy dreams, and then you dream the dream and you pay afterwards with emotions that you feel after the dream. But when you wake up, it's, you know, we all wake up and we forget our dreams immediately. Your subconsciousness doesn't remember that you bought that dream for yourself. So you don't remember this department store, but every time you go to sleep, you go there. I love that. This is a 5-star for me. I think it's very cute and I really want to buy the next book. Yeah, this is a very fun and different read, and the crying was a good kind of cry. So yeah, I'm so happy I finished it. Okay, everyone, now that I finished the Dallergut Dream Department Store, that officially concludes this week's video, and I'm actually so proud of myself for going through 4 books this week, given that I was also working at the same time. So please, a round of applause for me. This was good, but I wouldn't recommend it to everyone. This is one of my favorite books of all time right now, and I think everyone watching this video should buy this if you see it in the store next time. And please come back and tell me if you like it, because she's my baby right now. Crying in H Mart, I think you should read this. It will make you stronger. You might get some validation as well, because I did. And then the Dallergut Dream Department Store, I would also recommend this to anyone. So if you want to read any of the books that I've read in this week, I would recommend getting these 2, because these were amazing, and I think they're just so unique, and everyone should read something like this once in a lifetime. Thank you so much for being here and watching my video. Don't forget to give me suggestions for the next video, which is EFGH. If you have any recommendation for these letters, please send them my way. And yeah, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you into the next one. Bye!